Hey, what's up guys? It's me, TheGamingD, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a life story, and this is one that I've been debating on doing a couple of these, just because, I don't know, I guess they're really personal, and then the other person I don't really want um, to get mad or end up throwing hate at me or doing something in order for me to have to delete the video or whatever. So I've been waiting until I graduate just because the school is strict when it comes to videos like this. So today in my life story, I'm going to be talking about how I lost my virginity. And it's honestly one of the most awkward things I've ever done in my life. Um, Now it's just thinking back on it, it's like, oh my god, it's kind of cringe in a way. But yeah, so let me just get right into this story. So, people who know me personally know who the person is, but I'm not gonna name her. Um, so I dated her for about 3 years. It went from the 8th grade all the way to almost the 11th grade. It was like 2 months before the 11th grade. Um, no, I'd say it was a month away from our 3 year. So yeah, but anyways, um, yeah. So me and her at the time, we were dating for I think it was 6 months. Was it 6 months? Yeah, I'd say about 6 months. Um, 6 or 7 months, because I remember um, we started dating, I think, in July, and then I lost my virginity the February after. So yeah, about 6 7 months. Freaking, I don't give a damn about the timeline. But anyways, yeah, we were dating for some time, uh, and around this time we were hanging out a lot. So after school she'd come over. We'd walk from the school to my house, and we'd hang out before her cheerleading practice or whatever. And at that time we were young. We were both 14. So it was I don't know if we should be doing this. I don't know. But it was obvious that we both wanted to, just because just the stuff that went down. So we went through this time where it was pretty much just um I don't know how to explain it. We went through a time where it wasn't we weren't getting it on, but we were, I guess, just playing with each other in a way. Just my hand on her, her hand on me, not just on our legs, just doing the thing. I was getting my gherkin jerking, and her flaps were getting slapped. I bet that sounds freaking retarded. Oh, I'm gonna listen over to this, and this is gonna sound so dumb. But anyways, we did that for I think it was 2 months or something, and then we did a lot of making out, stuff like that, things people do normally when you're just getting into a relationship. And let's be clear here, this was the girl that I had my first kiss with. She was pretty much my first everything. So it was very special to me at the time. But there came this one night where um it was me and her were talking about it, oh, should we do this, blah blah blah. And it got to the point where we're just yeah, let's do this. And once we finally did, um it was the most awkward thing ever, because like the way it happened and kind of how quick it was. Like, don't get me wrong, like it was an experience, but it was an experience that I kind of never want to relive. Um, so I had this chair in my bedroom. If I can put a picture up right now on the screen, it's a red chair that looks like a hand, and we were talking and we're like, oh, should we do this? Should we do this? Blah blah blah. Like I was nervous as could be, and then we finally agreed to. So I'm like, all right. I just dropped my pants. I sat down in the chair. She did the same, and she sat on me, and it was the weirdest thing ever because like I wasn't expecting any of it, and just like anyone who has done it doesn't expect the feeling, but it was like it was weird. And then out of nowhere, like we didn't realize what the time was, and we're like, oh my god, this is like weird. It was very slow. It was very awkward, uncomfortable, and all of a sudden I hear my mom yell up the stairs like, "Hey, we gotta bring her home. It's blah blah blah, whatever the time was. I think it was like 7 o'clock or something, and she had to be home." And we're like, "Oh my god, this is how it's gonna end the first time. Just us, you know, a couple hops, and then we gotta go, and then it's just awkward." And yeah, that's pretty much how it ended. I didn't get off. She didn't get off. It was very awkward. And I feel like ever since then, um, like in the relationship with that girl, it was very awkward when it came to that. In a way, at times, like it wasn't, but I guess it's just that one experience kind of killed it for both of us. But the one thing I learned about that is to never lie to people, because that day, um, it was either was it that day? I think it was that day. Yeah, it was. Ooh, if you heard that, guys, it's the 4th of July and there's fireworks going off. Um, but that day, I lied to my mother, and because she asked me if we did anything, because freaking mothers are weird when it comes to knowing that stuff, and I was like, "Mom, no, I didn't do that." And she's like, "Well, if you're going to do that, tell me and I'll buy you some condoms and blah blah blah." I was like, "Mom, we didn't do anything. You don't need to worry about it. Like, it's Gucci." And then, like, a half hour went by, and I was like, "Oh my god. I feel guilty. Like, I'm scared. Like, I don't know what to do." It was like, because I didn't freaking wear rubber when we did that. So it was very awkward. And then I ended up just texting my mom, and I was like, "Mom, I lied. I did it. Can you get me some?" Like, and then she ended up calling me, and she's like, "Oh, you should have just told me the first time. Like, don't lie to me about that stuff." And it was like, oh my god, I honestly feel so bad, just because like it got me worrying, and then it got my mom worrying, and yeah, I was just scared that like potentially I got the girl pregnant, and thank the Lord I did not, because I would possibly be dead by now. I wouldn't have made it to 500 subscribers, let's just say that. But yeah, so that's how I lost my virginity. I know it's not like anything exciting. Some people are like, "Oh, I was drunk when I lost mine," or like, "I was with someone that I really liked and we're in a car." No, friggin' I lost mine in a very awkward situation, sitting in a red hand chair. So beat that, people. I bet you can't. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this story. If you want to come back for more, please tell me. If you want me to tell any more stories, please tell me also. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.